We're going to take a short break in the competition for a retirement ceremony for a very special horse, very special group of folks coming in for the retirement of Hey Joe.
We gonna turn this town to ashes, 'cause they ain't never seen nothing like us. I ain't heard loud till we turn it up. I got the wild, you got the crazy. You know that's why I love you, baby, 'cause your motor runs just as fast as mine. Pedal to the metal, keep the throttle down all night. And we only get one life. Ain't scared to ride this train. Make a few marks, leave a few stains. Might slam just a little too hard. Might take it just a little too far. Might burn out like a firework, like a shooting star across the sky. And we may not be around in 20 years, but the show gonna know we were here. Yeah, the show gonna know we were here. People talk, girl, you know damn well, but when they got a good tale to tell, let's give them something they ain't never seen. A little rated R redneck dream. Let's blaze a trail through the dirty South and give them something they can talk about. A little story that they won't forget long after we ride off into the sunset, baby, 'cause we ain't dead yet, baby. Ain't scared to ride this train. Make a few marks, leave a few stains. Might slam just a little too hard. Might take it just a little too far. Might burn out like a firework, like a shooting star across the sky. And we may not be around in 20 years, but the show gonna know we were here.
That retirements like these should only... Some people will say that retirements like these should only be done for world champions or national champions, but I disagree. I know that Hey Joe is a well-liked and well-known horse that has spent his entire life working his absolute hardest for anyone who has ever been on his back. Back in 2012, here at Asheville, my teammate, Leatherwood's Hats Off, unexpectedly died, and I was devastated. We had only had him for a few months, and I was so excited about our future together. The very same show on Friday night, Sydney Simmons and Joe won the Ladies Gated Championship, beating some of the top horses and riders in the country. And I was on the rail watching. I had always loved Joe. He was just one of those hard knockers that you could never miss in the ring. My mom was watching too. She was sitting with Georgianne Nash, David Sands, and Cynthia Kelly. Georgianne had heard that Sydney was trying to sell Joe because she was going to be taking a training position. All four great minds came together and decided that Joe needed to be my next horse. We went to Tammy DeVore's 3 times to ride Joe, but he had me at hello. I knew he was the perfect one the first time I rode him. I just had to wait for everyone else to catch up. What made me even more sure was when Harrison started to question whether or not he should let a 12-year-old kid get up on this high-powered, bold, ladies' gaited horse. And he wasn't the only one. Many people didn't think putting Joe in a 13 and under juvenile class was the greatest idea. Joe and I took that challenge, and we made 2 flawless rides in our first show 2 weeks after we bought him, which happened to be here at Blue Ridge. I was so excited that I had won, but I was even more excited that the crowd was right there behind us. For those of you that weren't here, our competition included the great Out with the Ladies and Maya Manilow. From there, we were fearless and didn't care if you put us in the ring with Wing Commander. We always knew we had a chance. This is what I love about Joe. He goes hard all the time. Whether he's dressed up to go to a show or just hanging out at the barn, he didn't care who was in the ring with us. He was never intimidated, and therefore neither was I. His work ethic is something that has brought him a long way. Forget his big ears and big head. To me, he's handsome inside and out. His will to work and to go as hard as he can has given him a reputation for being exciting and intense to watch. That is what makes a 5-gaited horse. Joseph may not be a world champion or even be considered one of the greats to most people, but he is the greatest to me and deserves to be recognized for all of the ribbons, blue through brown, laughs, and dang good rides he has given to me over the years. To my mom and dad, thank you for making it possible for me to partner with such a great horse and for always supporting us. Mom loves Joe as much as I do and never failed to be on the rail to encourage us and be our biggest fan. Beverly, Harrison, Taylor, and all of the shiflets that have become my extended family. Thank you for never failing to support Joe and me. Whether it was simply a ride hard before I went into a class or trying to get Joe's big ears up in the ring. To all the farriers and vets that have ever worked on Joe, thank you for helping Joe be at his best all these years. We could not have done it without you. To Grant, thank you for never failing to believe in Joe and me, no matter who we were in the show ring with. Your love for Joe and your concern for what was best for him is something I will always remember and respect. We are a team, the 3 of us. We know what the other is going to do before they do it. To Joe, I have no words to express the amount of gratitude I owe you for teaching me what it's like to ride a real gaited horse. Your attitude and gameness always push me to be a better rider. You're going to love your life in the pasture. You've earned it. I love you all, and I love you, Joe.
You got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. Baby, you've got a friend in me. You got a pal in me. You've got a friend in me. You got your troubles, well, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. Darling, you got a friend in me. Now some of the boys might be a little smarter than I am, or bigger and stronger too. Maybe, but none of them is ever gonna love you the way I do. Oh,